When is it? Are we live?
No, right?
No, we're live. I'm just being. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Another Way, brought to you by Promise Resource Network. We are a grant-funded, peer-run organization. So grant-funded means everything's free. Peer-run means that 97% of our staff are people with lived experience, people who have been in the thick of it and can say me too. All right, today's class is called Hope and Responsibility. Hope and personal responsibility. All right. They are connected. They are connected. Somebody give me an example of hope. Hold on a second. Hope. Okay. Somebody give me an example of hope. Yeah.
I hope Charlotte get past his racist history.
Okay, get past this recent history. I agree with that. Yeah. I got you. Yeah, it'd be good, wouldn't it?
Right.
Something to shoot for, something to pray for.
Yep.
Absolutely. It's a hope.
Yeah.
It's a hope. What else? What else is a hope? A definition. Yeah.
Oh, a definition. Hope is something I think that you want in the future. And generally speaking, for me, hope is a good thing.
Yes.
Hope is a positive thing that you want to happen. And I think the responsibility.
Hold on. Don't go to responsibility. I just stay. We're staying in hope.
I'll tell you something I hope for. I hope for peace in the world.
Oh, yeah. Peace in the world would be nice.
Oh,
All over the world. All over here.
and here too.
I hope I win the lottery. Yeah, I've been trying for about three weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
Just being
I hope you win the lottery too, because you're my friend. You know? I'm always, if I win the lottery, I don't know what I'd do. But it's a hope, isn't it? That's a nice hope. What else is a hope? Yes.
Hope is the ability to get up, want to live, and never get there more than I have to have hope just to get out of bed. That's
Oh.
I just have to have. It's the ability to know that I have, keep on living, to know that I have something to look forward to every day I get up. And those I have something to look forward to in the future, I have to have that, or I can't be out of bed. I must, have a reason to.
Absolutely.
That's what I mean.
Absolutely. I can relate to that. We got to have hope to get out of bed. That's perfect. I got to be able to believe in something. Have an expectation. Let's see what it means. Having a duty to deal with something. The state or fact of being accountable for something, to or for something. An opportunity or ability to act. That's responsibility. Crap. Let's go back to hope. Oh my gosh. What am I doing?
Responsibility sharing.
I am taking responsibility. Where am I? That's the responsibility. Let's go back to hope. Hope. Let's talk about hope. Let's talk about something. Okay. An optimistic state of mind that is based on an expectation of a positive outcome with respect to events and circumstances in one's life or the world at large. An optimistic state of mind that is based on an expectation for a positive outcome. I don't hope for something negative, right? I want something positive in my life. I can speak negative. And that can, I think, put me in a mindset that I'm looking for negative. But negative isn't always bad. Sometimes we've got to assess things, don't we?
Yeah, like if you lose weight, that's like negative. Right.
Oh, it does get negative, doesn't it? You're right. Sometimes negative is good. Minus.
Or like lack of buildings, then trees grow.
Absolutely. Well, it'd be nice if trees grew in Charlotte, wouldn't it? All right. So it's an optimistic state of mind that's based on an expectation. I want something. Yes, Porter.
My hope is that everything that we're experiencing now is for a reason. Like I believe in a higher power, and I believe he wouldn't allow the things that are happening if he couldn't bring good out of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think even if it's hard times, we can look back in history where we are now. It's happened before.
Mm-hmm.
Our perspective of it is different now because we are more aware of it and we can see it more. I think the things that have been happening in the world now that we see it's coming to the forefront has always been happening, but I'm grateful that we're more aware of it. And now there's a conversation, even mental health. And I'm grateful that mental health has become something that's not so stigmatized. And I have a hope.
Well, hold on. We're going all over the
But I have a
place.
hope that it continues.
There
to
you go.
evolve and get to a place where we can all have an open conversation about it, and not it be something that's natural. Like, oh, I went to therapy. Even therapy.
It says respect to events and circumstances in one's life in the world. I gotta accept that it may not happen, because I gotta accept that it may not happen that I win the lottery, because I don't buy a ticket.
Yeah, that part.
Circumstances that I bring into my life may limit my hope of my expectation of something positive in the future. Yes.
Or hope that my mind thinking of how I used to be don't put me back to where I used to be. Because it was much more faster and easier and more, what the word is, more, I can get it because it's right there. I can steal, I can rob, I can, shoot.
You don't have to hope, because it's right there.
No, I think that's mine.
And you hope, I heard you in the beginning. You hope you don't go back there. I appreciate that.
Don't
That-
let my brain fool me.
We're
My mind.
let me think about that for a second. It is in our mind, isn't it? And I've got to be able to hope for something that is possible. But I got to remember that everything's possible. Yes.
Until this class, I felt like I had no hope for anything.
Yeah.
And you, because what am I going to hope for? A 16-year-old boyfriend? What am I going to hope for? At this point, there's just, you got to be logical too.
Yeah.
And you just said it, what you can't get by. While I was sitting here, Sharon, you made me think.
Uh-oh.
And really, this is what I hope for. I have to accept this. I hope that my life continues exactly as it is with my higher power. Because now I'm a secretary of a meeting, and I have a little sponsee over here, and I have you all here. And my life continues to grow in that realm of me being able to help people, and I stay healthy every day.
Yes. That your hope is you continue to serve.
Yeah.
That expectation of continuing to be where I am in recovery, doing the action.
I'm happy
Absolutely.
about it.
Yes, sir.
I hope that everybody in this world be positive.
Ooh,
Yes.
everybody in this world be positive. That's a good thing to hope for, isn't it?
Everybody.
Whew. I wish that was the case. Whoa, hold on. Yeah.
If everybody positive, then it ain't gonna be no positivity no more. That's just gonna be the norm.
Oh, that'd be the norm if it was positive, wouldn't it? That'd be awesome.
Okay.
That would be awesome. No.
Every time society get like everybody good, somebody want to be different, then it's right back over.
There's always one in there. There's always. I'm trying not to be the one today. Right? We got the hope. Yes, sir.
How we can expose everybody for what they've done, right or wrong, and then grow past that.
I want to learn. To put it on an I statement, I want to learn today. I want to learn from that experience of myself and others, right? And what society is bringing to me, if that is my truth. I hope that the world changes too. We're going to get into personal responsibility and our responsibility for that. But I want the world to change too. I want there to be peace and love and acceptance and respect. So we're going to get to that in a minute. Porter.
I don't think that I can appreciate the light until I've experienced the darkness. I've experienced it, so now I appreciate the light when I find it. Whenever I find it, this is light for me.
Yeah.
I've been to places where I have not been seen, heard, and I felt it was dark.
Yeah.
So now that I found the light, like feed, what you feed grows. So I make sure that I'm in places and spaces where I'm seen, heard, and I make sure other people are seen and heard because it's light for me. Conversation and community is light for me. Being around people, being social, having information, this is light for me. So
Yeah.
I feed it. I go places where I'm seen. I would say I don't want to be tolerated. I want to be appreciated.
Yeah.
I'm appreciated here. And I don't want to ever, because I can feel when I'm being tolerated. My family sometimes tolerates me.
Yeah.
And that's okay, because that's just who they are. But I know I can always have a place that I can come back and be seen and heard.
Yeah.
So I don't
That's
so much
good.
wait on them to do everything for me because I have my team.
Hope is, what is hope?
My
Hope
growth continues
is,
to grow. I want my network.
yeah, there you go. For your network to grow. Yes, Elijah. Go ahead. Let's see. So that's hope. Hope is an expectation. Yeah.
For me, hope is having faith that tomorrow is gonna be better than today.
Ooh.
Oh, I like that. You have faith that tomorrow's going to be better than today. Faith and hope go together, I
Yeah,
think.
I think so too.
Who's got a phone? Can you look up? Do you mind looking up faith? The definition of faith.
The belief in something unseen.
Oh, okay.
Hope for, but hope for.
And hope for.
Mhm.
It does go together, doesn't it? I've got to believe what I hope for.
Mhm.
I got to believe what I hope for. What you got?
May I share real quick that I was thinking
Yes.
about hope?
Yes.
I feel like hope also too for me is like a meditation on what you know to be true in your spirit.
Ooh, a meditation for what you know to be true in your spirit.
Even if the outside world that is around you might not confirm what it is you know to be true in your spirit, like a meditation on that. That can even be externalized to be as something as simple as a vision board.
Yes.
Or, right, a symbol of a promise.
Oh, a symbol of a promise. I like that.
But faith,
Oh.
though,
Yes.
complete trust or confidence in someone or something. The secondary definition is strong belief in God or in the doctrines of a religion based on spiritual apprehension rather than proof.
Can you read the first one again?
Yeah. Complete trust or confidence in something.
Here we go. Complete trust or confidence in something or someone.
Yeah.
That faith, and I've got to have faith. Let me think about this for a second. I got to have faith in someone or something to believe in hope. Does that work?
Yeah, I think so.
I've got to have faith, which is an action,
Yes.
to at least intensify.
Yes.
Is that the right word?
Yes.
Yeah.
I said it. I said a big word. That's good. Intensify, make bigger hope. Okay, I made sense, didn't I? Oh, there you go. Look at that shit.
If you're using that brain, it's very vulnerable to have faith because it doesn't. You're not in control of it. I
Ooh,
can't control it. I can't see it, but you just have to know it. Like I don't know this guy. I don't know I'm going to wake up in the morning. I have faith that I'm going to go to sleep tonight and wake up in the morning. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm prepared for it to make sure that I'm prepared for it. When I do, if I do wake up in the morning, that I'm prepared to make sure that I can handle my day.
yeah,
There's no. I've had family members who've gone to sleep and not waking up. So
Yeah.
it's not a guarantee that you're going to go to sleep and wake up in the morning. So it's not everyone's story. Some I live in gratitude. And I think
yeah,
having hope, it keeps me in a positive mind state. I can live negatively, but that's not, I don't
Yeah.
go there. But if I think that, oh, you know what, even have faith that one day we will all get to a place where we can have our masks off.
yeah,
We accept each other for who we are and learn from one another. Like instead of talking about our problems, learning from them and communicating those solutions that we found and helping other people get through what we're going through.
Wow,
We can all get
Porter.
in that hole, like that story you told. If we can all find someone that we can get in that hole with and not judge them and say, you know what, I know the way out because I've been there before. We've all been through something, but we can find other people in that group, the people that we can help navigate that terrain that we've been through. That was the purpose of us going through it. So we can help somebody else go through it.
You know, the mask. I was thinking about the mask that jumped out at me for us to be comfortable and vulnerable enough to take our masks off. That is intense because I got masks, right? I got masks. And I take off a mask and there's another damn mask. So I got to take off that. This is a different one. This is a little closer to vulnerability. Not quite my truth yet, but examples of what I've been through. And then I can get down. Do what, hon?
You can have a mask that's not on your face.
Where is it?
In your heart.
It could be on your arms,
Okay.
your legs.
You know what? We hide, don't we?
You didn't put on no mask when you was out there, so don't come up in here trying to put a mask on something if you're in recovery.
Oh, I love that. Why am I going to put a mask on if I'm in recovery? Oh, I like that. You know what?
Oh, you've been a preacher.
Ooh,
Well, got
I love my Gina.
I figured out the difference between faith and hope.
Okay.
Hope and faith. Okay, faith is something you can have in somebody else. Hope is something that's Like I can have faith in you, but hope is something that I have.
Wow. You can have faith in me, but hope comes from you. Wow, that is awesome.
Mind blown.
Man, you guys are freaking me out today. You are tearing me out. Okay, I'm going to leave because you did. That was perfect. That was perfect. I got to have faith in something or someone. But hope is inside. I love that. I love that.
Let's make some t-shirts.
Isn't it? I know hope is inside. There you go. All right, let's talk about personal responsibility. First. I want you to think of one hope you have. Remember, it is something that's possible, something that's doable, but don't limit it. Okay? I want you to think about one thing you hope for. All right. Personal responsibility.
Pray for a peace of mind.
Hold on, girl. We're going to get to it. Thank you, Gina. Oh, she's got it. She's teaching today. I love it. The state responsibility is the state or fact of having the duty to deal with something, right? The duty to deal with something. A state of fact or being accountable for something. I've got to do something. It's action, isn't it? They told me action, action, more action. That's the only way I can get what I need to get. And that's a part of hope. See, the flip side of hope is I got to do something for it. Right? The flip side of hope is what I control to do action. Not sure if I did that right. But it is action. Personal responsibility is what I take today.
Yes.
I got to take that today on myself. That's why it's personal. Personal responsibility, personal accountability. It's no fun, is it?
No, it's no fun.
I hate it.
I hate it too.
But it's what we got. It's what we got. Yes.
I love what you're saying about action, and I love that you introduced faith into the conversation, because I'm thinking about what you said and how personal responsibility, to me, it feels like hope activated in a way, right?
Ooh, hope activated.
Activated behavior, right? And I feel like that activated behavior is the faith component.
Yes. Yes. It's the action, is the faith that we have in something or someone, but we've got to do something. We've got to accept. We've got to be positive. Right? So there's some things we got to do, just some basic inside things before we get to hope.
I
Yes.
can say, I hope I'm going to get this job, or I think more so than hoping for it, I can prepare for it, and
Okay.
plan for it, and pray about it. I think those actions are more beneficial than just hoping for it. I can plan for it, educate myself to make sure that I'm qualified for it, make sure I know how to conduct myself in an interview. Those all things will attribute to me getting the job or not. I can hope I can just show up and get it, but or I can do some actions and make sure that my chances are better because I did some things that can make sure that my actions are going to end up in my favor.
Yes.
Even for a relationship, I can hope I'm going to find one, or I can just work on me, and then hopefully that my actions will, whenever it does happen, that I'll be prepared.
Yeah.
So that my cup will be full, so I can give to someone else.
I got to prepare. That personal responsibility part of that is preparing. Have I done the beginning of the footwork? Yes.
That was my catchphrase, you know what I'm saying? Whenever I was, wasn't sure about something, I was like, I hope for it, like growing up, like I hope, like before I started praying, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
prayer, I feel like it gives you even extra power, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so somebody was listening when I say I hope so. It's like every time I say, oh, I hope so, it happens.
Isn't that amazing? When we get what we want, what we get, what we desire, what we get, what we expect. I love what you said about I hope first. I hope first. That's the inside, right? And then I've got to go to something to do something. Yeah, I hope so. You know what? There was somewhere, someone, I don't know if it was my mama lighting candles or what, but somebody hoped I'd get better. Somebody hoped I'd get sober. Somebody hoped I would change. to something more
Find your
positive.
purpose.
Find my purpose. That was my hope.
Or your calling.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
you're
yeah,
meant to do here on earth.
That's it. The perfect thing. I hope to be
You learn.
what I utilize. I hope to be what I'm supposed to be so I can feel like I'm in my zone. I think this is weird, of course. I think my higher power and I had a team meeting before with all my angels, my guardian angel. She wore out now. But we had a team meeting about what I wanted my life to be like and how they could help me. So we had a plan that you go from point A to point B. And that's awesome, except I went from point A all over the place, right? I went here and did this, and I went there and did that. And every now and again, I can get on the line. But I'd swoop over and, when Saturday would come, Saturday, shit, that's the middle of the weekend. Weekend starts on Wednesday.
Right.
But I hope for,
I think even for somebody, my higher power, I want to be able to surrender and ask him, how do you want to use me? Because when I feel like when he gives me that assignment, like this is your purpose, like being a peer support specialist, because had I listened to my own wants and needs, it wouldn't have turned out the right way.
Yeah.
I always tell people, like, when I pray, I didn't take the time to meditate long enough to quiet my mind to even hear what he was trying to communicate to me.
Yeah.
He said, you are where you are. Stop trying to hope for more. Like, I am right where you are, and I can utilize you right where you are with all the flaws and all the things you're going through. You still can be utilized in a vessel that can help someone. I'm waiting that when I get all my money, my house, then I'll be able to live.
Yeah.
No, I don't wait to then to live. I can live wherever I am. I define what success is to me. It's not money, it's not fame, it's none of those things. Being able to be around people and be able to be myself.
Yeah, to be ourselves. I hope for that. That's a personal responsibility too, isn't it? To be ourselves. To be ourselves around other people as much as possible. We've got the circles of trust. And we've got the big circle that is our acquaintances, and we just trust them a little bit. I trust the lady at the coffee place to do my coffee right. If I explain it, I ain't deep with her. I ain't getting, Then I've got friends, right? People I hang out with, and people that know me, but they don't know me, right? It's a fun group. And then I've got my close friends who know me a little bit, They know a little bit about my story. They know kind of why maybe I started in addiction and why my mental health is kicking. But they don't know the inner me. That's the circle. That's where me and what's in me is. That's where they are. Both of them. And it doesn't, and it's in me that faith. And some of us pray and some of us meditate and some of us just chill to get that answer that's inside us. Right? We may believe it comes from somewhere else, but it's got to get inside me. Yes, Elijah.
If you don't mind me asking you, I just want to ask a question. What time does this class end?
It ends at 11 o'clock or before. Yes.
Jamie.
Sorry.
Different levels of friends. That's why, I'm glad I found out. Like, the hardest thing I ever heard is that God want to be my friend. I'm like, really? You want to be my friend?
Yeah.
And now that relationship that's something that's inside of me. You know my mom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Know my past. Because I always felt like I could run a game. I could run a game on everybody else. I can't run a game on them. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. We can't run a game on ourselves. And people that want to be our friend, that's scary, isn't it? That is scary.
I try to keep it real though, because you know what I mean. I want people to keep it real with me. You know what I mean. So I try to keep it real, but I might not tell you everything. Sometimes you be talking to it too much. People turn around.
Well, that's where we got to have those people that we trust. When I trust somebody, give me 1 second, baby. When I trust somebody, I meet somebody, I'm going to give them a little bit of information. I'm going to see if they gossip about me, if they talk shit about me, all those things. If they do, out. I don't need you. So if they do keep that confidence, I may get a little deeper with them, right? Let them know a little more because they, I trust them a little bit more. And then if they pass that test, I'll give them a little more. And if they pass that test, maybe they get to know me in my inner circle. But you got to prove to me that you're trustworthy
Right.
before I take off my mask, because you ain't hurt me. You ain't hurt me. Yes.
What justifies your mental health? Like if I say wait, scream like do I get a pass?
Pass
Or-
what?
What is it? I scream, you scream, they call the police.
Like,
We have
because it's not me. It's my mental health is something that's telling me to do it. That I'm just I don't know.
Okay, that
Like
that's kind of, yeah.
Makes it all right. Like he going through what
Do
he's
you
going through.
hope that doesn't that changes?
Not really.
Okay.
I hope I do.
Well, we'll yeah.
It's a time and place though. Don't start screaming here.
Yeah, please don't scream in here.
I'm not saying I'm just
We're on
asking a
YouTube,
question.
man. Chill. Thank you for not saying the F word. This is the first class you didn't. So
That's all.
you know I love you. You ain't done yet, are you? Did you have something, dear?
You pretty much covered, but what I was gonna say is, if my personal responsibility is if I find myself in a negative environment,
Yeah.
to walk away.
Nice. That's one of the things our personal responsibility does. It makes me accountable. It makes me say to myself, is this giving me what I need? Right? Because if it's not, I'm not.
What about
Do
it's
it.
like God, if you can't see, feel, or touch,
Oof.
and shit is going on with you,
Yeah.
and you know you're in your right mind, right state of body,
Uh-huh.
I ain't drinking no coffee, I ain't smoking no crack, I ain't on no alcohol, I'm smoking no
That's
cigarettes.
it. That's it. You're living it. You're doing it. You're facing it. And that's what personal responsibility is. I hope for something, but that shit ain't going to happen unless I take personal responsibility. Like Gina said, you know what? I need a higher power with arms sometimes. I need somebody to talk me through it. I need somebody. Part of my personal responsibility is to reach out for help. Right? That allows me to be humble. That allows me to be vulnerable. That allows me to trust somebody, right? What else? What else? I know. I don't know. Give me a second. Personal responsibility. Okay, here we go. What do we got? Okay, you thought of the thing you hoped for, right?
Mhm.
Who's got a thing they hope for? Raise it. Yes. What do you hope for?
For my life to continue as it is, with more surprises dealing with people.
Okay, so your connection with people, you want to be stronger.
Yes.
What is your personal responsibility to make that happen?
To get outside of myself and to find places to go, and force myself to go places that I don't want to. You know, I start out the way I start out, and sometimes with meditation and prayer, and sometimes I don't want to do that, but that also helps. A lot of times I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
That also helps me have the right attitude when I walk out the door. And what I found is if I just keep doing what I'm doing and ask, I didn't know what to ask for that, and I did ask for it, and a little couple things happened. And I have to ask for something I can handle, not something bigger than what I can handle.
Yes. I love that. It's a choice, isn't it? It's a choice to go.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that action word. I need to go. Because that's the act is right. That's the action word, right? Okay, don't make me down. It's a verb. I don't know. Anyway.
Even though I was in so much pain, I still think the PR written today.
You did, girl. You did. You showed up. You know what? And Gina, I tell you something. You do show up. When that circle of trust that I do, that centerpiece is only for people that show up. Right. Personal responsibility means that I show up for someone. I want to be friends with someone. Don't go up to somebody and say, I want to be your friend, because it freaks them out. Okay. Say something like, hey, you want to hang out, get some coffee?
Yeah.
Right. Somebody. Okay, go ahead.
I think if you want something from someone, be direct, and if they get freaked out by it, they're not.
Not the person. That makes sense. That makes sense. it's about getting what we need, and it always goes back to need. It always goes back what I hope for, I need. And the faith allows me to have an expectation, to begin to walk in that, whether that's to start with meditation, to start with vision board, to start with all those things. Where do we start? And the action it takes to get there.
Well, I'm
Yes.
gonna keep
Hold
double-dipping.
hold on, Gina. Yes.
I have a crazy hope,
Okay.
and that is that love be the highest form of currency.
Oh.
I feel like we live in a world where there's resources readily abound,
Yeah.
and I feel like love being the highest form of currency creates such a beautiful redistribution of wealth, of energy, of attention, of respect, of generosity, and also of education, right? Of learning. I feel like all of that feels
Hold on, I don't want to miss it. Love is the currency.
the highest form of currency.
The highest form of currency. I love
Right?
that.
Money can be fun, all
Yeah.
can be fun, but I feel like love being the highest form of currency is my hope.
That's what I want to exchange that. I want to get from that, don't I? I just want it to be. I want it to be the thing that we use to help others. Right? The highest form. When I want that, what's my action? What's your action? What's your personal responsibility to make love the currency of the world?
In this moment in time,
Yeah, go ahead.
it's actually listening.
Listening.
I feel like listening as a verb, listening as an action, allows me to respond from a place of thoughtfulness and care.
An action that allows you to go from thoughtfulness to care. Wow. And y'all blowing me away today. I just had I had a little definition here, and y'all just shit. This is awesome. This is awesome. Yes.
Like, I'm definitely what he said is how you show love for real. Like I try to put people ahead of me. Like I want to be empathetic with them. First off, I want to be able to feel what they feeling. You know what I'm saying? Because I can hear what you're saying, but if I ain't feel it, I can't relate to it, then you know, I ain't really gonna get it. And I also try to put people ahead of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I want to be nice. You know, be polite. You know what I'm saying? Like opening doors or whatever, offering you stuff. You know what I'm saying? Inviting you to things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just you know, putting you ahead of me, giving you stuff that I expect to get. That I
Yes.
want to get.
Ooh. I hope what I give, I get.
Right.
Oh, I love that. I hope what I give, because what I give today, I want to be positive. And if I'm positive in my giving, chances are, or math, we increase the probability of getting that back, getting that goodness back, that peace, that joy, that love. The love that you were talking about with the currency. Yes.
All right, the Western Dictionary of hope, a feeling of expectation and desire for a certain thing to happen. That's the definition of hope.
I love that. A certain thing to happen.
Certain things to happen.
Certain things. Not everything, right? Not everything's going to happen. Even though I hope for it, it's faith. I can have the faith. I can do the action. That's no guarantee that it's going to happen. I can respect someone, but I not necessarily get that respect. I can love someone, but I won't necessarily get that love back. But you know what? I'm keeping trying. I'm trying every day. If you come within 5 feet of me, I don't care if you're 20 miles, 5 feet, I'm going to love you. I'm going to love you. I love everybody in here. I love everybody that comes in here. I love everybody out there, no matter how hard it is. All right. We got to find that. We got to find that right person, though. We got to find that right person.
Like I was watching on narcissistic abuse.
Mhm.
Some people just only care about themselves.
Yeah. I got to kind of care about other people to hope for my continued growth. Because I learn from other people sometimes. Sometimes I got to get hit in the head. But I want to be able to hope for and then do the action, right? To do the action is what makes a difference. I didn't know that. I thought you just hoping shit happened. I'm going to pray, dear Lord, get me out of this one. I'll get myself out of the next one. You know, they were prayers. And you know what? Somebody was praying for me because I lived. Somebody was lighting candles for me or praying for me. Yes.
Like, one of the best things I heard, you know what I mean? And I ain't trying to be, you know, like negative or nothing, but, you know, don't put your faith in man. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody perfect, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I mean, you get to leaning on somebody too hard, eventually they gonna let you down.
Yep.
I mean, they ain't gonna always be there on time. They ain't gonna
Yep.
always be putting you first. You know what I mean? So that's why, you know, I got my spiritual relationship with my higher power.
Yeah.
Always there.
Yeah.
I don't be there before I even get the call. Like,
Yeah.
before I even start saying something. Yeah, I know what you about to say. I got you. Yeah, I try not to put too much faith in other people because even my parents, family, whatever, you know, they can't nobody always be there for you all.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard because some people don't have our experience. We got to find the right people. Because if I find somebody that can say me too, that's the deal right there. If somebody can say me too, then I understand. I've been where they are. They've been where I am. I'm more likely to have hope that they'll help me. They'll show me. Right? Our responsibility today is to change the world. Right? That's our responsibility. We're groaning in recovery. Right? That is our responsibility, to be the one to smile. It's amazing what a smile will do for someone. A lot of times it makes them smile, whether they want to or not. And it can change a day. It can change somebody's whole day. Holding a door open for someone. I heard a story one time. This kid in junior high cleaned out his locker and was going home, and he was going to commit suicide. And he was serious. He had a thought. He'd had enough. So he cleaned out his locker because he wanted to take care of business. And he was on his way home and he spilled his books. And this kid picked them up for him. He's like, oh, man, no problem. We're good. And somehow just that little bit of humanity allowed that person to have some hope to grab a hold of. And then do the faith, which is live. Sometimes living, like you said, Ashley, sometimes getting up in the morning is the hardest thing. Is the absolute hardest thing. Yeah?
Like when stuff like that happens, you know, like that person who had to pick up the books had to take on the issues that person was having just so they feel good.
I don't know. I don't know that just an act of kindness isn't enough. Well, where I take on their issues or their pain, sometimes I don't have to do that. All I got to do is smile. You know, to lift up is an amazing thing. To lift up is an amazing thing. Yeah, hold on. Oh, wait, Gina, give me a sec. Go ahead, Gina.
The issue of the pain. What do you do about that?
The pain?
Look, I need some help.
Okay.
I need to talk to you after class.
That's all right. That's all right. I hope, Gina, that you're gonna feel better. But I got to take action and talking to you and see what we can do. You didn't come in there 5 minutes ago. Hush. Sharon.
My name is Kai.
I didn't know his name, but I wanted to pick up on what he said about hoping for love to be the highest currency.
Yeah.
Because it is all we need, and an act of kindness, changes a person's life, mindset, the smiles, everything like that. But my hope is in human kindness.
Yeah.
Because there is so much around us outside of these walls. Like the snakes are crawling.
Yeah.
They're grabbing us every day.
Yep.
Every day. But when I come here, I feel a common connection with everybody in here.
Yeah.
And it's a struggle. It's the walks of life we've all been through.
Yep.
But there's kindness, there's positivity, there's hope here.
Yeah.
And this is full circle and keeping a hope in human kindness.
Yes.
It lives. It's here.
Human kindness. I
We
love
spread
that.
it. When we walk out, when we leave here,
That's our job.
we got the energy from here.
Yeah.
To go out there and
It's my job. It is my personal responsibility, if I want to change the world, to go places where my heart is filled, where my spirit is filled, where my body is filled enough with good energy that when I go out there, first of all, I'm not going to be effed with. Okay, because I got this spirit of I'm okay, you're okay, go away. And I want to be able to promote the possibility. And when recovery is easy in here, it's easy to be all happy, joyous, and free. Welcome, kumbaya, all that, right? I love when you shake your head. There you go, Gina. I'm gonna quote Gina, and then we're gonna shut down. Give me one more. Okay, what?
It's your hugs that you give out. When you give out your hugs,
Hold on, Gina.
You don't know how you make people feel how they feeling that day. And when you go around hugging people, that makes them feel good.
To share love.
You share that love.
I will hug anybody unless I'll ask now at least. Because before I didn't ask, before I was like, hey, how you doing?
And your name?
Didn't I? Hey, what's your name? I don't care. You want to be hugged? You don't want to be hugged?
I am getting dinner after this, right?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Yes.
I deal with a lot of dementia, Alzheimer's, and memory loss people. Those people are the hardest to love. The only way that you can express your love is by action and by just doing the best that you can. It doesn't matter if somebody's down the road that's a schizophrenic and just yelling up a storm. You just have to smile and just be kind and just.
We do the best with what we've got at that moment. Absolutely. We do the best with what we've got. Thank you for that. And sometimes it's harder than others to love. But you know what? The harder it is to love, I think the more I'm called to love. My faith in humanity makes me personally responsible to do things that change the world. Do things that change the world.
Because the why, you don't know what the why.
Yeah.
Just be there to be present, like. So how are you?
Sometimes you don't know why I act the way I do. Sometimes you don't know why I hug. You know why I hug? Because I need a hug. Right? I was through a certain period of my life, I didn't feel like anybody ever touched me. That I was so bad that I wasn't worthy of anybody being in contact with me. So I didn't get that interaction with humans. And today I hug to bring light and love, but I hug to bring light and love to myself. And that's my responsibility too, right? I got to feed my spirit. I got to feed that positivity. I got to feed that hope that I have so I can do the action to make it happen. They will. It's not what you said. It's not. It's what you did.
That's not. I've never really heard people say it's okay that I give you a hug. Even the fact that you give me the choice to say I'm not right now. I'm not in the mood.
Yeah.
You give the people the power to say okay. We're stood up and just. And you can be. It's a very vulnerable thing when you're hugging someone.
Yeah.
So it's like, now that you're vulnerable, now you give me permission to be vulnerable too.
Absolutely.
Right now on your shoulder.
That's it. That's it. All right, hold on. One more and we're going to shut down. Yeah.
I want to say that before I walked into this room today, I thought about hope on my wall. Yes, ma'am. Oh, wow. Of course, that's how the energy works. But I thought about hope, and I thought, well,
Hold up.
I don't have hope for anything. I don't know if it's a bad thing, but what am I going to hope for? Like I told you, Mercedes, or, what am I going to hope for? And then when I came into this room, you made me understand something that I have hope for, and it's right in front of my face. It's just to keep doing what I'm doing. My life will become fuller, which is all I really want. And so thank you for clarifying that for me.
And the action is I got to get up and go.
Change is an illusion.
That is a good statement, but we're going to shut down right now, okay? Because we're out of time. I want to thank you all, man, for teaching this class. Awesome. I'm going to quote my friend Gina. Show me your recovery. Don't tell me. All right. That is action today. That is personal responsibility, isn't it? All right. Keep peace, share love. I want you all to have a good Monday. And all right, have fun. Make fun wherever you are. Woo!